Hey everybody, this is Pastor Andy from Antioch Church of the Brethren, and this is Pastor Bilbo here taking a nightly nap. He is our minister of rest, relaxation, and taking a Sabbath in the middle of the day. And we're bringing you another devotional, in this case a nightly devotional. And I'm thinking about passages in the New Testament that have to do with being separated from people, and the ways that especially the Apostle Paul speaks of being separated from those he longs to be with. And tonight I just wanted to bring a little message from the very last chapter of his letter to the church in Philippi, Philippians chapter 4. And I'm going to start with verse 10. He says, "I rejoiced greatly in the Lord that at last you renewed your concern for me. Indeed, you were concerned, but you had no opportunity to show it. I'm not saying this because I'm in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Yet it was good for you to share in my troubles. Moreover, as you Philippians know, in the early days of your acquaintance with the gospel, when I set out from Macedonia, not one church shared with me in the matter of giving and receiving, except you only. For even when I was in Thessalonica, you sent me aid more than once when I was in need. Not that I desire your gifts. What I desire is that more be credited to your account. I've received full payment and have more than enough. I'm amply supplied now that I have received from Epaphroditus the gifts you sent. They are a fragrant offering, an acceptable sacrifice, pleasing to God. And my God will meet all of your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus." So, usually at the end of Paul's letters in the New Testament, he has some personal things to say to some individuals in the community that he's writing to. So we get to know a little bit more about the relationship between the author and the audience. In this case, it seems like there was a situation when Paul was really struggling to make ends meet. We don't know exactly what his needs were, but only the church in Philippi dared to lend aid. At least we would assume financially, but maybe in other ways as well, and certainly in prayer we would assume. And so Paul is expressing his thanks, and he's not asking for more. He's just saying he hopes that there is a reward for them, right? For being willing to give to those who are truly in need. And I think at a time like this, let's not underestimate how important it is to give for one another. If we can do something special for someone that we love, someone that maybe we ought to be remembering to thank them, to give someone some encouragement, don't underestimate simple gifts, right? As the song talks about, it's a gift to be simple, it's a gift to be free. But we can also offer those gifts, right? Simple gifts that we offer. Paul says they are a fragrant offering, an acceptable sacrifice pleasing to God. When we give to someone else, that's how we offer to God. So as we go about our days, consider the gifts that you've been given and how you might be called to give as well. Y'all have a good night.